Ahoy gamers and welcome back to Grim Dawn as we're playing through the story. So today we start off by heading into the prison below the Devil's Crossing. As we make our way into the prison below, we realise it's been overrun by a load of enemies. We bonk our way through the prison, we eliminate a lot of undead, and we fix the water situation. This is just before we head back into the Foggy Bank and we do a couple side missions. We upgrade our character a lot and we become quite a strong little warder. So without further ado, we're going to jump straight on in. And we are back in Grim Dawn as we're playing through the story. Last couple episodes we made our way all the way from Devil's Crossing up to the mires up here. There's quite a lot of exploring. We're now going to make our way into this little, into the prison that's below us to try and help purify the water that we're having to drink. So we fixed the water pump last episode. Let's now head down here to try and solve the water issue. Our character at the moment is a soldier slash shaman, which I believe is called a warder. And we're essentially just going to be a tank. We have this right click skill which does loads of damage, and our left click skill essentially just builds up charges over time. You can see the charges down there. And then we can unleash all the damage in one attack. It's pretty cool. So now we're in a place called Convict's Tunnel. So the combat of this is very reminiscent of Titan Quest 1. If you've ever played it, it's a really good game. If you haven't played it, I would recommend giving it a go. So we're just going to make our way. Looks like there's a lot of enemies here. Let's kind of just move back a little bit. Move back a little bit. Just drop some damage. I'm not going to pick up any white items. Don't know what that is. Actually, that could be... No, it's a little hat. That's fine. Don't need a hat. So we're down here looking for Viloth the Corruptor, which is like some weird, smelly skunk thing, which is corrupting all of the water. There we go. Is this any good? But no, not particularly. Let's continue searching. Looks like we may have to go up here. Let's drop our damage. There we go. Big damage there. I do really like my right click ability. Really strong. It does just melt everything. We'll have to drink a potion every now and then. Okay, once this guy's down, so we've just leveled up. Perfect. So we get another point into this attack. Shaman, let's level up our left click ability just by a little bit more. And shall we just keep leveling? Let's keep leveling this up so we try and get some of the later skills. And if I press I, level up my physique, get a little bit more HP. Okay, we'd like most of these like MMOs like this, well not MMOs, action RPGs. I like to try and do as much exploring as possible. So we're going to explore all of the map before we kind of commit. Looks like we have got the location on the mini map now. There is a star that has just appeared. Make our way to the star. And before we leave this place, we will try and 100% it, just in case there's any more hidden items or any lore. Because sometimes when you open some of this, there is random lore that's hidden about, and we get a load of experience if we find some hidden lore. That could be better. Not that one, this one. I lose a bit of chaos damage. I like the idea of doing a bit of chaos damage. Okay, looks like we have to go through that wooden door there. There is an untouched meal here. Oh, that gives us this. Right, that's good to know. So when you lose a bit of health and you come out of combat, and if you use some of your mana as well when you come out of combat, you've got these kind of like shades that are on your health and mana bars. When you'll use some of the shade, I think it's probably going to be something like rested. Use some of that rested time to then rapidly regenerate your health and your energy. It's really good to have. I'm guessing we redo that shade, whatever it's called, that rested energy, by eating meals. So if I leave there, so if I come out of combat, you can very rapidly see it increase, which is really good. It's not so much coming out of combat, it's like I need to make sure I'm not hit after a set amount of time. But we're going to clear up here. It looks like there's just a load of dead up here, so that's fine. So we're going to quickly clear these out. There we go, last one. Boom, there we go. And take these out. Okay, he's down already. Right, let's take out all of these. Okay, that looks like that's already it, so that's fine. We're going to make our way back to that door, and we'll see in a second. So if you ever... I came over here and there was this chest here. There's a crumbling wall here and there's this hidden chest back here. Definitely look for some hidden areas, because these might be very good weapons. So this, huge upgrade, 100% going for that. This is a two-handed, so I believe this, the idea, okay, I should be two-handed. So I'm going to switch to this weapon. I will lose my shield, but that's completely fine. And I will lose my sword. Put a little bit of fire damage on it, why not? There we go. So now I should be able to spam, yeah, I can now spam my right click ability. But that is a big upgrade. And a huge increase of my damage now. Because that is, yes, that's my lower end of my damage is more than my higher end of my damage of my old weapon. Huge increase. Right, let's make our way through this wooden door here. I do love the concept art in the back here. So Devil's Aquifer. Okay, should be able to kill a lot of these very quickly with our attacks. There we go. See how quick they all drop in. Gather them all up again. Awesome. So is there anything in here? Okay, there's some cocooned remains. Nope, I don't really want to pick up all of the junk. And then let's see what's down here. So this is our water source. So there should be a big boss down here somewhere. So it looks like our damage has been reduced. But we can spam that attack, which I like the idea of being able to spam an attack, even if it has been reduced, the damage wise, I mean. Right, here we go. There's loads of enemies here. Let's try and gather them all. And just like that. Easy as that. Just hold down one button. Everything very quickly dies. So there are guns in this, which would be pretty cool. Might do a gun build later on.
Skill's not ready.
Okay, skill's not ready. That's fine. Right, let's keep going up here. How much damage does my left click do? Okay, a fair bit. So obviously some enemies will take less damage from my right click ability. I should be able to melee them down with my left click. Right. There's loads of these deep mine warriors. They're cool looking mobs, I'm not going to lie. And let's fight our way up here. Okay, I think we're going to go this way first. There is a devotion shrine. So there is a skill system on this called devotion just here. And we made our way to that crossroads one. I don't know whether it's the best one to go for. It's going to give us a load of defences. So I think it might be worth us going damage in our main skills and then defensive in devotion. But you can see the little ruined shrine on the minimap just up there. So we're not going to go that way. We're going to clear this way first. And then take all these out. Awesome. And down you'll go. Melee this guy down. Perfect. Got a little necklace here. What's this used for? Oh, it's a quest item. Okay. Let's go see what we can use it for. I don't know if there's... Okay, it hasn't updated any quests on my left, right hand side of the screen. Okay, taking a bit of damage here, but we should be fine. Okay. Take on this guy first. Okay, so we got sundered there. Not really sure what that did. Okay. I think we take extra damage or something like that. Okay. So sundered. I didn't really read all of what sundered does, to be perfectly honest. There we go. What does it do? Okay, I take additional damage. 30% more damage. So whenever he shines, you need to be careful. Every 12 seconds I can use another health potion. You might just be able to tank him. Okay, nearly half health. Come on. Just hold down left click. Hope for the best. Just hope we've got enough health regen. So this little series that I've been doing on this will be on Thursdays as well, not just Tuesdays, because I'm really enjoying this. Just going to power through playing some Grim Dawn.
I can't do that yet.
The main reason why I'm doing it is because my Path XR2 characters keep dying. So I can't really make it a series on Path XR2 if my characters keep dying. Definitely want to increase our damage with great swords. Let's try and get out of that at least.
Can't do that yet.
Okay, very low health here. Let's quickly regen. There we go, regened. So we have got a failsafe. If we get below a set amount of health, we'll instantly restore a load of health and get a huge amount of health regeneration, which I think is that. Yes, that is it. Okay, he's almost down. Right, let's melee him down. Let's finish this. 2. Come on, almost done. There we go. Got a few items here. We've got lightning rod. What's that? Oh, a one-handed epic sword. That's cool. We've got a ring here. Acid damage, poison damage, loads of cunning. Yeah, okay, that is better than what we had. This looks like that is extra health regen, attack speed. Yeah, let's go for that. Perfect. So there's a shrine up here. That is, looks like that's the end of this quest anyway. So we'd have to go back. Yeah, I need to go back and talk to Barnabas now. Let's run up here. And ruined shrine, so I want to offer this. Get some more items here. What are these? So that looks like this could be a bit of an upgrade. That is quite an upgrade. I lose 18 health per second, but I gain a load of damage and resistances. We go for you. This, no, we're not going to go. We want a two-handed weapon. So now if I press S, now go to devotion. I should have another skill point here, so I can put this in order. So we can now put point in here: armor, defensive ability. So I think we have to make our way along here. So any of this order over here we can put a point into. I think we have to put into any of these at start. So that's physique and spirit. That's health and defensive ability. That is physical damage, pierce damage, poison. No, what's this one over here? Okay, that's quite far away. And they do cost different amounts. I don't think we can afford any of these. Oh, or not. Okay, we're going for strength and physique now, I guess. Oh no, that's bonus 2. Can I undo this? I'm going to have to go talk to someone in town. Hopefully I can undo it. I did not want that one. Let's head back to Devil's Crossing. And there was someone in town we can talk to about resetting. Hopefully allow us to reset our devotions.
Can't do that yet.
I think there's a lady just up here. Let's have a look. Here you are.
I sense turmoil
That's
within you.
devotion. Can we undo this? We can. Perfect.
Safe journey.
And that should be off now. So I should have 1 point available. Good. So this defensive requirement for shields. Okay, I'm not really using shields at the moment. Defense, that's for pets. That's still for pets. I think I might want to put this one up here. That's damage, physical damage. That's for pets as well. That's for pets. Energy, health, vitality, resist energy per second, health per second. That might be a good one to go for. And maybe, okay, I can't even go for these out here, can I? That doesn't look like I can. Well, it says I can potentially do this one. Okay, maybe I can't. I think so I'm going to have to go for this. So start here, physical and pierce damage. There we go. We have to start somewhere, I guess. Right, now let's go talk to Barnabas and hand in this quest. That lady below us we can talk to. So we have this amulet dropped. No idea what we use that amulet for. Maybe we can talk to someone in town. Maybe this lady has something to do with it. No, we have to go find her brother, don't we?
Can't do that.
So that's
yet.
probably not it. Let's go back over here.
luck clearing out those sliths?
Yep, slipper
They're
down.
starting to beg me for water. I don't know how many more times I can say it'll melt your guts before they just rush me and take it.
I've taken
Well
care of them.
done. Once I pump out the remaining poisoned water, the spring should be clean enough for drinking. I'll make sure to let people here know how much help you've been. They'll be grateful that they can get a drink without dissolving their intestines. One more thing. Take my rucksack. Useful for hauling back scrap or whatever else you come across. I'm too old for that stuff now.
That's useful, having a bag. Got some reputation and we've got increased bag space. There we go, there's a bag there. Did level up from that, so we want to put a point into Shaman as per usual. So, what's this? Okay, that doesn't look that great. So we're going to put a point into this, which is... Too many Shamans, a brutal two-handed weapon serves as a conduit for storm weapons. So it gives me lightning damage, physical damage, and a little bit more health as well. So we want to put a point into there. And let's level up. Let's see where we want to put some more points. Should we put more points into this one? Because this did save me from dying a couple times. You can try and get that maxed out sooner rather than later, just for the extra survivability. And now what do we need to do? We need to go speak to Bourbon outside the prison, which is... Is he up here now? Okay, he's now gone into his little stateroom. What have you got for
You're
us?
back. I've heard good things from both Kasparov and Barnabas. You're a real asset to this community.
Oh, thank
One
you.
of my scouts came back with news making our next move clear. The dead are heavily concentrated in Burwich Village to the north, past the swamps of Whitemire. There must be a reason why. Perhaps the ethereal behind these attacks is there. We can't know for sure without investigating deeper.
Okay,
You've
I can do
proven
that.
yourself quite resourceful thus far. Your ability to secure rift gates for human use could be a turning point in our situation. With all the activity around Burwich, there's bound to be a rift gate. If you can capture it, that will give us a solid foothold in the area.
So how do I get into Burwich?
Follow
We're
the
quite
road
close.
north through Whitemire. Though in the current state of things, you will likely have to leave the road behind well before you reach the village. Keep pressing north and you will eventually reach the outskirts of Burwich. It's surrounded by a palisade wall, so you will have to find a way inside. Once you've secured the rift gate...
Okay, I'm ready. I think I've already got the rift gate there, or I must be close. Okay, I've got this one here, so I'm quite close to the rift gate, I think. Let's double check there's no more quests for me to pick up. Let's quickly sell all these items. We're just going to sell everything. Don't see why we need to keep it. Might keep this sword. It's a pretty cool looking sword, to be perfectly honest. And get rid of that ring. Yeah, okay, we'll keep the sword. Keep hold of all this. Annoyingly, we haven't got a high enough reputation to be able to do anything there. That's hand. Is there a quick way of putting things in there? Yes. Shift left click. Good. Look at the map. Doesn't look like there's anyone else, any other quests for the time being.
I can't do that yet.
So we're going to teleport back to that area we were in last episode. Is it the Foggy Bank Rift? Teleport back here. And there was an area just here to the left. I want to quickly clear out all this area around here. Then once we've cleared all this out, looks like there is an enemy down there that we might need to take care of. Looking at the mini map, there is a point of interest. Okay, not really sure. That Shaman's hit me pretty hard. Shaman's now down. Okay, there is a cave entrance here. What level are these mobs? Okay, they're the same level as me. Okay, it looks like we have to be really careful. Okay, there's another necklace. We're going to clear out the rest of this map first before we go into that cave. So we're back in Whitemire. So we want to clear out this entire area before we go into these caves. But it looks like there's might be a cave just here as well. Okay, he's down. Okay, there is another cave here. Right. So we're going to run around. We're going to clear out the rest of this area to make sure we've 100% this area. So I don't want to miss anything behind. But we know there are 2 caves we can go into. Looks like there's a trader on the mini-map as well. Or there's a couple... It's not just a trader, there's a couple dots there as well, NPCs. There might be a few things we might be able to pick up. I definitely need to increase my health by as much as possible because we are quite squishy still. Foggy Bank. Okay, this takes me back up to the top here. That's fine. Poison on the foot, trying to avoid that. There's a stone altar here. Can I do anything with a stone altar? Oh, just give me some items. Nice. Let's go to the left here. This probably comes back round.
That skill's not ready.
Looks like this is something that will come back round. It is. Perfect. And... ooh. Leather shoulders of decay. I don't think we've got any shoulder armor. Some more health regeneration. Yes, please. We did lose out on a lot of health regeneration, but I think we may have just gotten that back. And some more shoulder pieces there. Is this one any better? So loads of extra armor, more physical. I can increase my damage. Okay, I think that's probably the better one to go for. We've still got a fair bit to explore to the south, so we'll see you in a second. So we're going to pop up here to see what this little encampment has. He's got a shop here. Oh, he's got a lot of items here. Let's see if he's got any good armor. Okay, he's not really got anything new for us. So he's got this helmet we can wear. We'll grab that. Okay, we don't have enough iron for that. How much does it cost? 17,000. Oh, it won't take us much to get enough to be able to buy that. Hopefully that should be enough. We don't have enough. 17,000 to... okay, we're very close to it. Should we sell some of these? Should be enough. There we go. Perfect. And then I'm not too fussed about any of these. Oh, we could buy some... no, okay, we can't afford any scrap. It's fine. We are getting a lot of scrap from this. Okay, not sure who that is. You travel dangerous path, stranger. This solitary refuge is one of the few safe places in Whitemire. If you plan to sail out to the road again, perhaps there is a way we can help each other out. Silifar are natural creatures and poison the land itself. So he's got some vial. So I need to bring him some necklaces or some iron. So how many does he want? He wants 3 necklaces. We need to find a 3rd necklace. That's fine. Right, we're going to keep clearing out the swamp. If there's anything happens, we'll jump back in. We've got his big doggo here. Garn the Pack Hunter. And the Plague Lord here. And a little doggo here. Okay. See if we can quickly take out this little doggo. Little doggo's down. Don't really care what one he goes. Let's see if we can take out the Plague Lord quickly. Okay, he's actually quite tanky. Let's take on Garn the Pack Hunter first then. Let's keep pumping ourselves full of all these potions. Okay, Pack Lord down. Come on, Plague Lord. It's almost down. Awesome. Right, let's grab this loot as well. Let's see if there's anything good there. So Total Abomination we can't use. What's this? So this is a new item. So I gain +3 to raise skeletons, which I can't use anyway. More vitality, more bleeding, more health per second. Interesting. I do lose out on 2 health per second. I think we'll go for it. See if any of these are good. So let's put this in the helmet. Perfect. Right, let's just keep going, I guess. Everywhere I go, I just seem to find more and more enemies. Right, there's a little box here. And more things to talk about. Oh, we keep forgetting I can change the camera with that one. So let's go search this area. Then we'll finish up this episode clearing out these tunnels that are up here. And there is a little... got Milton Hart in here. So I need to grab an amulet off him. Looks like it's a quest called Sister's Gift we've got. There's always something else. Like this. So the maps are quite heavily populated. So the enemies also respawn. So these heroes we've taken care of last episode. We had a Milton. It was just down here to the south. We took him out last episode. He respawned. So that's really good. So that means we can go back and farm some of these enemies. Because we got an extra 2 green items from that kill. Which is a huge boon for us. And let's just hold down right click and let Milton drop. It's going to take a few hits. Should we just hold down left click? I think left click might be better. Left click is better. Right. Probably not hitting as quick, but hey, it's fine. Once Milton drops down, he has got some rations in his house. So you've got a little bit more to search here. It will be good to carry on. which I want to see is the amulet he drops, and if he drops any other good loot. So almost level 13 as well, which is nice. 12. Almost there. Let's use a potion just in case. So he dropped a note and an amulet. So amulet's the quest. He dropped a note here which should give us more experience. And there's a new helmet here. So damage. Shield block, no, don't we lose that. I think that might be better. Do lose a bit of... Yeah, let's go for that. Happy. Right, food inside his house. Grab this. Oh, a chest here as well. And let's go and explore this area. We found a random house over here to the east. A trapdoor in it. See where this trapdoor takes us. I'm just finding so many random places. These are level 12s. Blades Swarm. These look like they're still humans. There is a chest there on the left. Grab this chest. Okay, we've got some relatively good armor here. Loads of extra damage, few more resistances. Yeah, we go for that. I don't know whether all this loot should be dropping. We're getting a lot of rare items. This looks sinister. That looks sinister. Okay. Let's just bonk our way through here. This looks very sinister, this place. Some lore here, I'm sure. There we go. Grab this lore. Quickly read it. Almost leveled me up. Nice. We may not level up in this room, but that's fine. I'll take it. One-handed axe is fine. Okay, there's a rowboat here. Where does this take us? That takes us nowhere.
That skill's not ready.
There is something very suspect we can click here. Don't really want to go in that circle. Rescue arrives. I'm afraid you're too late. These bloodthirsty guys, where he took the best parts from the altar. Is there something I could do to help? I'm as good as dead. Don't waste your time. Our vulnerables are going to nobody. Hidden under a tree stump. Follow the river outside the cabin to the delta, search the shore. When the world went down the Sylph hole, I hid my most valuable possessions beneath a loose tree stump. Wherever you want. Okay. So there's a tree stump, a loose tree stump with all of his worldly possessions in it. So follow the river down from the delta and we'll find a tree stump.
I can't do that yet.
And his equipment will be in the tree stump. Follow the river down here to the delta. So it should be around here. Oh, we've already got it. It's in this area. So if you follow the river way across, it will flow back up here, and then the delta is where it opens up. We've already opened that area. So yeah, we've already got his loot. I just handed in those items to Torvin. Those necklaces. Got some reputation with them, which is pretty cool. And got this new ring. Damage to beastkin. Energy per second. Don't really need energy per second. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Right, we're going to continue. Reason why the map's reset is because something happened to my screen. And every time... Yeah, friends are coming along, unfortunately. Every time I moved my mouse, it'll change the look of my screen as well. Really annoying. So it changed the camera angles. I don't know what happened. Maybe because I alt-tabbed. The game doesn't particularly like being alt-tabbed. It is an old game. So we're going to head down into this cave entrance. Like I said, we'll finish this episode clearing out these caves. No idea what to expect. Presuming this cave will probably link up with the other one. If it doesn't, we'll clear out the other one as well before we end this episode. We haven't done we've done a little bit of the story, but we've predominantly done a lot of exploring. And I think this game, Grim Dawn, is quite a large game, so I'm quite happy that there's a lot to do. At least by looking at the world map, because if you look at how big the world map is, it's a huge world map. And yeah, that's a lot to see. And then noting that you've also got a map down here. Yeah, so it's a big map. So I'm looking forward to exploring more of it. And obviously, like I said earlier, this series will be out every Tuesday and probably Thursday. At least every now and then. Then I'll be patching in some other games like Titan Quest 1 and 2 every now and then. Depends how much I can get done. Because they are quite... Titan Quest, at least Titan Quest 1, does take a long time to do any form of content. So it's a relatively slow-esque game. Use shield, pretty cool looking shield, but we don't want it because we're not going to use shields. Our spec is essentially against using shields. If we went for the Oath Breaker, we would have been using shields, like a one-handed shield. Because we haven't, and we've gone for Shaman, we're going to be using a two-handed weapon. Okay, it looks like there is a shrine here we can dedicate to. Let's... Okay, cleanse the shrine, summon what's trapped inside. Yes, it's somewhat trapped inside. Okay, so far so good. Okay, that was not too bad. We've got 1 devotion point for that as well. So let's have a look and see what we got here. So we've got new boots here. Movement speed, health, bleeding resistance. Oh, I think we might go for... So we've got a gun there. We're not going to use a gun. Fighting form. We're going to use this. Yes, we don't have the movement speed, but hey, it's better. And then we got this knife over here. So we want to put point into... So we can put 1 point into... defensive ability, I guess. Then obviously we haven't got... then we'll just make our way through here and we'll complete this one. May not be the best decision, but hey, it's one I'm going for. Quilted armor, that's fine. So it looks like there is something else on the map at the top of the map there.
That yet.
There's some food here and a chest. So we've eaten the food. We can go search around here. Bonk this doggo. Just bonk the doggo. Okay, doggo down. Then we've got loads more mobs over here. Let's just take all these out. Hold down right click, let everything die. Happy. Okay, can we hold down? Let's take on these. Perfect. And this should be the other exit, I'm hoping. If it is the other exit, it's gonna be hot. Yeah, it is hot. By heart, there's enemies here. That's fine. So we've cleared everyone we wanted to clear today. And we're almost level 14, which is good. Let's try and get closer to these shamans. More mobs spawn out of that hole, hopefully. There we go. This wouldn't be a bad place to farm experience, actually. But we will end this episode here. So we've cleared everywhere up to here, which is good. We've obviously got that to clear that area to the north there later. But that's obviously where the story takes us. We're now at the Foggy Bank. We've got nowhere further than this. I swear we got further. Oh no, I do recognise this place now. Yeah, there were a load of soldiers here when we first got here a couple episodes ago. Well, I think it was last episode. But yeah, we'll end this episode here. Because we're going to slowly be playing through Grim Dawn. This series will be every Tuesday and Thursday or every now and then. Depends if I can get anything else put into place with it. So if you made this far, thank you much for watching, as per usual. I do appreciate it. We've got a couple links in the description down below. First link is to Mrs Rothmers' YouTube channel. If you want to join her channel called One Nerd to Rule Them All, which is all about fantasy lore, whether it's Lord of the Rings, some Warhammer, some Game of Thrones, some Witcher. Have a look over there. We have a joint YouTube channel called Nerdy Miniatures, which is all about the Warhammer tabletop game. So whether it be in Age of Sigmar, we've got some Warcry, we've got some Lord of the Rings stuff, soon to be collecting some 40k, currently building, painting, reviews, some battling will soon be happening. So all that type of stuff, if you like that, have a look over there. And finally, got a joint community Discord. If you want to join that, it's down below as well. So have a wonderful day, everyone, and we'll hopefully catch you sometime soon. Peace out.